Hello and welcome back to the show. So, the next match is going to be Chiefs versus Renegades on Cobblers. Now, Renegades beat Chiefs 2-0 on LAN last week. I'm not sure what the maps were, but obviously Renegades are a team where you would expect them to win almost every match. You might argue around Immunity's match, but that is on Sunday, I believe. So, again, they had a rocky start, as some other teams have, many of the teams have here on the Oceania League, but now they're going to be playing the Chiefs in this tournament, and I want to see the Renegades of old. I don't know where they've gone. I know they still exist. It's the same team, so let's see what they can do. Quite an interesting veto process actually to get to this point. Renegades starting on the CT side, the less favoured side on this map. Look at that, Yam is going for a very aggressive peek towards A. That's going to leave a Renegades to stack towards B. Going to be in position, but it's going to come down to the headshots. There's the first one. Zusi going to take down Azza, and Sponge goes down as well. So Renegades falling left and right. They've got one player on the site, but he's going to have a crossfire traded by Tux, leaving only Yam on the flank versus 4. Yam is a beast though. And I heard we have a sub for PTG, Dizzy Life. I think he was a 6th for Renegades at one point, which is, I find, bizarre. I never understood what that was about, but here we go. Yam doesn't have a kit. I don't know if there's one on the site, but they're just going to dance around. He'll get a few frags, but the round is now over. So the Chiefs on the favoured side getting the first round. Now, with the recent performance, the recent results of Renegades, like, are they going to be frustrated here? We've seen some frustrations in Fnatic in them losing matches, some audible frustrations. You've seen Flusher complaining about how he thinks he's been, or the team has been playing bad. JW said he's been playing bad and so on. Are we seeing similar things from Renegades here? Or will they keep level heads? They are a tried and tested team, but the spotlight is on them more than ever before. Anti-Eco, 2 scouts here. Will not do much. I don't know if I like double scout on this map. Generally speaking, it's not the most amazing map for sniper rifles. So if you get a kill in a pistol, then you can afford a scout the next round, basically, or Deagle armor. I think I would opt for Deagle armor. I think there's more utility in there. You can play better around the corners. There's less cooldown, especially when the Chiefs are running at you with MAC-10s and other SMGs. I would prefer Deagle armor myself to a scout on this map, because you can't abuse the distance for long, especially when they're running and they don't care. Super flank coming in. That's like the fastest flank ever. Oh, they're going to get 2 frags, but this is getting interesting now. Renegades haven't really invested in this round, and they've got 2 players down, but they're going to have trouble getting around this choke point. We've got flashes coming in for the Chiefs, but still not working out for them. 2 versus 3. The MAC-10s are down though for Renegades. Sponge picks one up, but he's only got 6 HP, and he is now the last one standing. Bit of bonus money though. Good thing that they pick up a MAC-10, get some extra money in the bank there. Don't have money for AWP armor. You can see I'm going for the AWP, but he will be in his boxer shorts or bright Y fronts, whatever he opts for, up to him. I don't need to know. Again, Renegade's going to have 1 player towards A and put the meat and potatoes towards the B bomb site. We have some counter nades coming in, but I don't know if that Molotov actually detonated as normal. Molotovs can be quite weird actually in that sense, but we can get onto that a bit later on. Nobody watching Yam's back, so he will have to peek with timing. I don't know if he spotted a player. I think he did. Maybe on the radar. The question mark comes up. Tux gets taken down. Good hold so far. Again, normally you see 2 people over towards A, but Renegades are banking on just the 1 person there, and Yam is a solid choice. So Dizzy moving towards the B bomb site now. Are Renegades maybe making a read on things? They have good map control, Renegades, at the moment, so that they can afford to rotate 2 people over towards A, just to see, try and make a read and see if Chiefs are doing anything desperate, trying to move up to A quickly. You can see Zusi starts to come in now. Will the rotation go back? Yam has gone down, but there is a player on the site itself. Again, Chiefs are lacking so much map control at the moment. Sponge dominating the drop zone here. is horrible, because once the smoke goes, if he chooses to engage, then he'll find the information should the Chiefs try and go for the rotate. But the Chiefs are spending all their time trying to take drop zone back. There's only 27 seconds left, and now they've lost a bomb on this angle. Sponge just causing massive problems here. 18 seconds, and Zusi has no round to win anymore, just damage to do to the CT side. But he's picked up an AWP, so he will probably go and try and save that instead. You can see the hunt is on for him. I'm not sure if Sponge will hear him from his position. Yeah, they're moving away, so I think he will survive for now. But nicely done by Renegades. Managed to get into the boost, managed to smoke off the boost and control it for the entire round. Good on them. Looking good so far, despite losing the pistol and the 2 follow-ups. They were good as well. So, buy coming up for both teams. The stolen AWP will continue here for the Chiefs. And that smoke again will cast doubts into the mind of the Chiefs. Ooh, Zusi trying to push through the smoke and just find out what's what, but he's going to get headshot by his teammate in the process. We saw... we were watching FPL yesterday, and we saw a nice smoke into the drop zone from the CT side, just standing under the opening, bouncing a smoke off the opposing wall. Does land quite nicely and makes it very disadvantageous for the Chiefs or any ATs to jump through the smoke, although it gives Renegades less warning to any incoming flashbang, so it works both ways. Lots of numbers for both sides towards that drop. Again, the re-smoke coming in, and the Chiefs will have to be paranoid if the Renegades are cheeky enough to go for the boost once again. Got counter flashes coming up, a bit of peek for information. Yam will see that there are 3 players headed in his direction. So, it's a 4-man push, 2-man spray down for Yam. Such a beast for Renegades is Yam, as they're coming in from the top, and Renegades are closing all the answers for Chiefs before Chiefs can even ask the questions. Nice play by the CT so far. The Chiefs don't look like they know what to do versus the strongholds that Renegades have got on this castle. They've got the horse running around the moats. Can't get to the screaming princess inside. Oh, Luke could be... he's going to get away with that nade, actually. Almost got peeked while he had the HE in his hand. Good trades as well. So, light step, he's got the P250, but he doesn't have much hope. 16 HP versus 4 angry Renegades players. Looking to claim what they might feel is rightfully theirs, the top of the table, but F Society will be admiring that for now. It's all tied up, as Adam Sessler would say, at EVO, for those of you fighting game fans. Notorious phrase there. Renegade sitting on a lot of bank now. I mean, they haven't just won these rounds, they've won these rounds in numbers, which is always important, especially on a map like Cobble. Probably the hardest map to defend as CTs in the map pool at the moment. Who knows when the new train will rear its head? Who knows if its head will be ugly or not? Yam going for the pot shots through the smoke. So many counter flashes. He'll manage to escape for now, and indeed just about to get the frag onto Dizzy. Trades coming in around the site. Yam is snapping people. Bullet holes in the chest for all. Thinks he's Oprah Winfrey. Renegades though going to be a man down. Havoc. Look at the punish here. He saw Chris getting into position, instantly traded by Lightstep. Sponge in a 1 versus 2. Getting that last flash out, and he will just emerge through the smoke. That flash might be enough to run distraction. Almost a 2-man spray down without him even realizing. Last player is in chicken coop. Going for a bit of a spray. Can he find the final connection? No. Zusi surviving with 16 HP and a 3-man to put Chiefs back to winning ways. Renegades though are able to almost get a full buyout straight away. So trading rounds at the moment. Renegades with 3 rounds on the board so far. So it's not going terribly wrong for them on the CT side. Double FAMAS though for the CTs. They've got 4 defuse kits. They are well stocked for the most parts. Okay, so Sponge is in no man's land behind a rock, and he knows the trade fraggers are coming in. Tux will stop him, so that's an early advantage for the Chiefs. Minute 20 on the clock for Renegades to try and hold here. And now the resources are starting to disappear. 2 Molotovs, got a bunch of flashes. Only the 1 smoke onto Yam, who goes down. Not sure if he was even able to throw it. Renegades heading towards an eco. JKS doesn't know what's coming for him. And it's an entire team of Chiefs players. JKS goes down. So, Renegades looking to be wiped out here. Unless he can get a nice quick spray down. Just like that. That's the bomb as well. Havoc's in a good position to get himself a 1 versus 1. Picks up the AK. Oh, he's got to reload it though. That might have been a kill for him if he didn't have to do that. He's going, oh, just the brazen peeks there onto Chris. There's 25 seconds left and Luke has time to dance around the site. What a clutch there by Renegades. We did say if they had an opportunity for a quick spray down, maybe they could do this, and that's exactly what happened. A bit of luck for Renegades will save their bacon. They are off the chopping block for now, and it will be the Chiefs who have to go for the force buy here. They know that the economy will be tough for Renegades, and they want to exploit that while they can. So it will be 2 Galils, 2 Tech 9s, and a CZ. Now it's Sponge's turn again to go for the fast flank with a teammate in tow this time. But will Renegades be prepared on the B site? They've had very nice nades, done lots of damage here, and there's going to be a lot of assists in this round. 282 damage with a grenade. Boom! Now the Chiefs will be forced onto the eco after the force. So triple P90 and a Mag 7 is going to be a nasty wall to run into for these Chiefs players. They've only got Glock safe for Dizzy with the P250. So this is not looking good. Good use of the Molotov just to get a bit of damage there. Make it harder should Chiefs choose to funnel themselves through that door. Havoc done nice damage. Both P90 players getting dinked. Say both, there were 3 of them. And Renegades charge on. AK's coming back out again. Renegades continuing with the P90 Mag 7 buy. Can be useful in these respective choke points. Mag 7 would be very useful if they get that smoke down I spoke about earlier. But it looks like it might go for the boost. There's 2 players in the drop at the moment. And indeed, they are just setting up with the nades to get a player in there and capitalize on their advantage. Will they opt to smoke it out? There we go. I can spray all day, baby. Come at me. That's what Sponge is saying. Lightstep chooses to push regardless with the bomb, no less. Surviving with 20 HP. I wonder if he was close enough to the edge for the bomb to roll off if he were to go down there. Probably not. But again, they did have a bit of a difficult time in a previous round, losing the bomb, going for a peek in that situation. Renegades with no fear. The Chiefs will never expect another boost to come in. But they've got 3 players, including the bomb, going the way of the A bomb site. What information can the Renegades get with this boost? A man down on both sides. 2 men tagged on both sides. This could very quickly spin into either direction. Dizzy looking for the peak. Oh, just doesn't check the corner properly. Looking away too fast. That's enough for JKS to get the frag. Down to 3 versus 3 again. Still heavily tagged players for both sides. Could easily end up in a 1 versus 3. Havoc can't afford to pick too many times. He's one of those tagged players. 20 seconds left for the bomb to get planted. All the players for both teams are on the site now. Havoc just coming in with a push. The bomb's on the floor. And it's the 1 versus 2. 2 versus 0. Renegades take the round and 2 AKs. Again, Renegades building the bank there. Surviving the trials. Trial of the picks, if you will. For those of you who are nerds. You can Google trial of the picks and see what that is. In the meantime, Chiefs will be on the eco now. No armor on any of these players. Light step of a solitary HE, which has been deployed. No flashbangs. I would rather the flashbang than the HE here. Get 2 flashes, throw them over the wall, do what you can. You're probably going to get sprayed down. Nice parkour there by Yam to position himself for an even better spray down. Can be flashed in by a teammate as well. he going to boost over the box? So the push comes into the drop zone. They've got the players. They don't have the one-tap save for that Tech 9, which is still on the map somewhere. The bomb has been lost, however. And there we go. The round is over. Not much to report, really. It was an eco. And it is now over. Bye continues for the Chiefs. And now this is looking like a really good CT half for Renegades, looking to get back to winning ways in the FACEIT League. Will they go for the boost again? Dizzy looking to get close early. Not sure if they will hear that collision with the Molotov. JKS getting the frag though, surviving with half his life. 2 players coming in. Chris looking for a pre-fire, gets one, but it's traded by Azza. 4 versus 3 as Chiefs charge on towards the B bomb site. Bomb almost gets lost there. Tux not expected, could get himself 2 frags indeed. Azza was heavily tagged, and everything falls apart for Renegades all of a sudden. Chiefs back on the scoreboard again. These trades getting a bit crazy now. But again, I would say still advantageous for Renegades. If they can take these next 2 rounds, then they will be in very good stead to take the match on the T side. But Chiefs have been fragging well, to their credit. Coming in through the underpass, and Havoc will be traded. He will see 2 players and do a lot of damage to Zusi as well. We'll see if his teammates can capitalize on that as the round continues. Lights up having a look through the drop zone, but the bomb's headed towards B. The trajectory of the molly will be enough for Yam to take down Lights up and be traded by the Flames. 3 versus 3, you can see Lights up laughing there. Enjoying that bit of barbecue. So 1 player down here on the B site. There's still 1 CT over towards B, which means that they haven't seen the bomb just yet. You can see Dizzy carrying it, just waiting for someone to peek. But there are so many angles for him to find. Chris is running, and that trajectory from that nade should be seen by Sponge. And there it is. Sponge takes him down. As it goes down elsewhere though, Sponge fast enough to follow up onto Chris. Wow. 9-5. Headed towards 10. Surely are the Renegades. Chiefs. I mean, Cobble is one of the more difficult maps to have like an eco execute on. We talked about the eco / force by execute from Titan on Mirage on the T side, but the design of Cobblestone makes that a lot more difficult. Very difficult choke points if the CTs can get into the right positions on a plateau, etc. Here's one example. 2 players down, then there's a teammate for Sponge to finish off Dizzy. Should he choose to continue? Dizzy though makes his way into the drop. He's got a teammate coming in from the back, so this could actually work for him. Looking for the trade player, not realizing that there's someone else just around the corner. Dizzy is carrying the bomb, so Renegades have positioned themselves to just trap him in. Tux is going to have to come in and do some work here, but then they will run distraction and JKS will pop in, take down Dizzy, and take the bomb for his team. Question is now, where is Tux? Tux has been found by Havoc. Unfortunately, Havoc sees the end of the barrel. So Tux has 2 places to play from. JKS going to do what he can, and that's going to tell him exactly where Tux is, that Molotov. 10-5 for Renegades. Very, very good CT half for them. Alright, all to play for. If Renegades win this pistol, maybe the match is theirs. We shall have to see. CT defense a very arduous task on this map. And the Chiefs have gone full Kevlar actually. Which is interesting. Again, we're seeing at the moment a lot of rounds on different maps. A lot of pistol rounds on different maps where both teams are going full Kevlar. You can see Renegades full Kevlar with the nades carrier also being the bomb carrier Sponge. But Chiefs going for no kits. Fast rotations. 2 lurkers for Renegades towards A. And they've got 2 people in the B bomb site. And there is the bomb. That's going to cause a rotation. The Chiefs going to surround these players. They can still throw the bomb back out because there is a player above the drop zone for the T's. And looking at their formation, outside A. That could actually work for them, but I don't think that's going to be the play. Or maybe it is. There goes the bomb throw. Very smart play there by Azar. Taking down Tux as well. And Chiefs might not realize what's going on. So we can have a rotation towards A here. Both jumping through, looking the wrong way, getting the frag regardless. Now things getting a bit weird for the Chiefs. Again, you can't blame them for going for a full rotation in this situation. The bomb throw. I mean, Renegades win this round because they have one player still above the drop. They don't commit all the players in there. They can rotate the bomb out of it safely and then take the Chiefs by surprise out of position. Very nice play by Renegades. Now on the anti-eco, anti-force buy, Renegades will have 4 Molotovs going into this round to clear all the sneaky areas. The Chiefs have chosen to stack the B bomb site, and it is a very fast play towards A. The Chiefs has one person on the flank now because Long has not been checked, but Renegades, of course, will be aware of that. Yam coming in to clear things out. There we go. 1 frag so far for the Chiefs. It's the SMG city here for Renegades. They will have moving accuracy to clear out these players with little to no trouble. So there we go, the Chiefs down to around 2k, apart from Tux, who presumably will be going for an AWP. 7-round lead for the Renegades. You have to expect them to continue. And they're going to make a lot of money doing it, the entire team on SMGs for this round. And you have to wonder if they will continue with them the round afterwards. Because if they lose the next round and then buy up, they can pressure the Chiefs for quite a while. And if they reset them, then that's the game over, more or less. That was a legit tactic in 1.6. And it continues here with the economy play in global offensive. So Chiefs have got 1 frag, but again, can't expect much. Bomb headed over towards B bomb site now with players running distraction here. Havoc trying to punish any stack around the corner. He will find nobody else in that position. Although Zusi is coming in his direction. But again, the bomb is planted on the opposing site. And these guns aren't even worth the Chiefs taking into the next round, really, for the most part. So there's not a lot for them to achieve here. So Chris, maybe looking to make some money, just inviting someone to push through the smoke. Is he brave enough to do it himself? (13-5) will be the score. Chris making a bit of money with that UMP. Can he make a bit more? Indeed he can. So that's going to be some nice bonus money. He's going to finish on almost $6,000 thanks to those frags, I wanted to say. Double AWPs coming out for the CT side. Chris is going to be continuing with the UMP. And he will use that to buy the nades and the defuse kit as well. Curious to see where he is going to play with that. So he's just spotting basically towards A. And will play rotate if he needs to. So as the Renegades did, Chiefs will be playing 1 towards A. Although Chris is playing a bit of a rotation here. Seems Renegades are waiting to execute towards the B bomb site. They have no map control outside of this area that we're seeing. So they're going to need to start moving quickly. Seems the drop zone play could be what's coming. And indeed, a 2-man push there. It's going to give them control. Chris coming in with the UMP. There's 1 AWP over towards the A bomb site. They're going to need everything they have over towards B because they're losing players now. Only Chris and Dizzy left. And Dizzy might have to go for the save here. Unless Chris can somehow get another UMP kill from range here. Bombs being planted. Closing the distance. And that's going to be that for him. Dizzy goes down as well. 14-5 in favour of Renegades. And the Chiefs have been broken. Christo has a lot of money in the bank from that UMP. So it looks like we're going to see a force. Hedged their bets. But their bets will need to come in now. Otherwise they're going to be walking out empty-handed. So the Chiefs will start with 2 over towards A. Where is Dizzy? Dizzy's going to be playing over towards A long. I think, you know, this is a desperate situation. I mean, double max heaven for the Chiefs. They need an early pick here. Might have been an idea to send him down to underpass to look over the smoke. Again, you can see the passive positions Renegades are holding over there. Just want the Chiefs to hang themselves, essentially. They will supply them with the rope. It is down to the Chiefs to walk into the gallows. Still, the Chiefs being a little bit static here. Now, see the baiting. Just baiting Tux to go for the peek here. Maybe they will assume that there's nobody behind the box now. Although I'm sure Yam's angles are being covered by his teammates. And look at this, creeping all the way to the statue. Scoped in. Tux with a nasty surprise. 2 frags for him. Almost a third. Chiefs not out of this yet. Havoc to trade. Oh, Hazard just messing around with his guns for no reason. And that's going to be a free frag for Chris. Two versus 2. Dizzy with the AWP. They can plant behind the smoke. But that smoke works both ways. Can allow Dizzy to close the distance. Going in fact for the statue plant. Which is probably a good idea. Could potentially get sprayed down through the smoke there. So JKS versus 2 now. Know where he is. He's heavily tagged. Dizzy hunting with the AWP. JKS now will use the opportunity to hide. Bit of shoulder picking going on. But he's only got 10 HP. He's got to be very careful. Oh, how is he surviving this? So much teasing going on. No kit for Dizzy either. And that's got to be the round. 15-5 in favour of Renegades. JKS. Shoulder picking with 10 HP, not being touched once. Amazing stuff. That's uncomfortable. Forced by again, Chiefs. Didn't get enough rounds on the T side. 3 FAMASs, the mag 7. No kits. Is the end nigh? Is death certain? Is it time to write letters home? Get in contact with people you haven't spoken to in years. Tell them you're sorry. Your time is up on this place. You are going somewhere maybe better. Or maybe you're going nowhere, depending on what you believe. But the Chiefs seem headed in that direction here with this kind of buy. 2 flashbangs is what they have on the CT side. Their inventory has been raided by terrorists who want to take everything else. Chiefs holding formation, Renegades again. Holding the door open to the gallows here. But time is no longer on the side of Renegades. They will need to aggress, if that's even a word. Moving towards the B bomb site slowly but surely. And again, 30 seconds left. We are now heading in favour of the CT side. Renegades maybe waited too long here. Tuck's close to the max 7. Going to get traded. 2 people down on the site so far. There is a player boosted on the tree, and he is going to go as well. 4 versus 2. Make that one. It's Dizzy versus the rest of Oceania. He's been spotted by JKS. He is dead. 16-5. The Chiefs take it. So back to winning ways in the FACEIT League are the, you know, on paper, what the best team in the world. Again, immunity hot on their heels, but both these teams have lost at least 1 match. So who knows what is to come. We've got one more match coming your way. Keep an eye on the schedule page and you'll see what map that's going to be, as I'm sure the veto is being done at the moment. We will see you back with the last match of today in a few minutes.